We're back on this episode of The Shyft, and we have a special guest today facilitating this session. Her name is Darlene Schindel. She'll be talking about building better brains and bodies. So let's talk at The Shyft.
But when I got into junior high, it was kind of like, okay, so, you should be playing in the Edmonton Junior Symphony. I'm going, no, I really want to play basketball. I really want to play basketball. I don't want to play Junior Symphony. It's too hard. I got to work too hard at it. And so in high school, I really excelled in sports and I loved it. And I went to Bonnie Doon High School here in Edmonton. And in fact, it's now called Vimy Ridge or something, because it's changed. For new Canadians, for families that come here and they're new Canadians, one of the places that they feel the safest, because what we know from newcomers that oftentimes parents are really afraid of their children being taken from them by the government or whatever. So, and new Canadians have had all kinds of experiences that, we need to understand and we need to listen to. But new Canadians have shared that they're often most comfortable in their place of worship. An important thing is to know what you like and what you're comfortable with and what you're uncomfortable with. And then having, enough confidence to have a conversation with whether it's your mom or your
In the society that we're in, if you're out in a group and you're talking 1 minute and you don't, and then you just disengage for whatever reason, people just automatically assume that there's something wrong. So I don't think that you're trying to please anyone's expectations. It's just the way that we view things is that the moment someone stops talking or they're not engaging anymore, it's like, oh, there must be something wrong with them, rather than they just want their alone time.
Yeah, during COVID, I had a lot of time. I feel like the day was so much longer and I could just, do whatever I wanted. But then now, it's just, I have no time, to do anything. I go to work, sleep, go back to work, and then on the weekend, I just have to do all the things that I didn't get done during the weekday. It's like, I have no time now. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, like, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have. But it's okay though, it's life.
So sometimes there's moments where you just sit and you're quiet. And then you're like, oh, I'm with people. So it's not really like it's new people or anything. It just depends. It's like it depends on how I feel at that moment.
So what I hear from that is that it's like you're almost like you feel that you're expected when you're with a group to participate.
Yeah.
Rather than just being silent and being quiet and enjoying the company that you're with.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to one of my close friends' birthday last week. 3 hours, I went home, I walked home. Just couldn't do it. It was too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too many people. I can't do it.
So what happens? Does it just feel like you're stressed, or do you feel like I don't want to talk anymore?
Yeah, I don't want to talk anymore. I just shut down. I just become quiet. I want to be there.
You guys all are together at home?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there strength in numbers here?
I feel like depending on culture or family, strength in numbers doesn't really matter.
Okay. It's three against you, the mom, right?
Yeah. So there are some stuff where she'll adapt to what we're saying, but there are other things where it's just no, you guys need to change that. So kind of with what she was saying about how she needs to change and be more social or whatever, she feels that because of her personal conviction. But I don't feel that. I just feel like I need to socialize more because my mom's just like, why would you sit alone? Why would you be by yourself?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It's not healthy.